Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Dr. Dhanya. In today's session, I want to correct and clarify some information I shared to you in my previous session about the AMC MCQ exam specifications. In that session, I mentioned about the pilot questions in AMC MCQ exam, and after that I got some queries regarding the same. So I revisited the new or latest updates regarding the same, and I noticed some changes are there. So in today's session I will share you what all changes are there or what are new things, and I will show you the latest MCQ specifications PDF also. So let's get started. So this is an old PDF from AMC website in which they have mentioned about the pilot items. There were 30 number of pilot items and 120 questions were scored ones. As you can see, then 120 questions were scored items and 30 non-scored pilot items. The pilot questions are new questions used to test and calibrate, and which may be used in future exams. The subject weightage also different from now. They categorize the subjects based on the number of questions there. Total 120 questions are scored items, in which 35, 25, 15 and so on. And failure to complete all 120 questions in that exams lead to insufficient information, and report will come as failed due to insufficient data. And the cutoff score is same, 250, and the incorrect response, there is no negative marking for incorrect response. These are the specifications of old exams. Now I will show you the latest specifications. This is the new PDF from AMC website about the AMC MCQ specifications, in which they have mentioned that there are 150 total number of questions over 3.5 hours, and this paragraph is important one. Here they mentioned about at least half of the questions are taken from a pool of previously calibrated questions, and the remainder of the questions are new questions. That is, the questions that have not previously been used in AMC MCQ examination. And these new questions and candidate responses are inspected and calibrated before being used for scoring. That means at least 50% of questions will be from previously asked questions pool, and the remainder of the questions will be from new questions pool, and that new questions will be evaluated and tested and calibrated depending upon each candidate's responses after the exam, and will be added to your score after this examination. And as I have already mentioned, the first question appearing in front of each candidate will be a randomly selected one from the item pool. And if the answer to the question, the first question, is incorrect, then the next question chosen from a less difficult question. If the answer is correct, then the next question is more difficult one. That means this is a computer adaptive test. So the questions appearing in front of you will be depending upon your answers. If you answer correct, then the next question will be from more difficulty level, and if the answer is wrong, the next question will be some more easier than the previous one. So if you want to crack this exam, you have to focus more on difficult questions. The subject weightage is mentioned here in percentage. About 30% from adult health medicine, 20% from adult health surgery, Obs Gynae 12.5%, child health 12.5%, mental health 12.5%, population health 12.5%. Thus total 150 questions. If you remember, in previous PDF, old PDF, 120 questions were the total number. Here they mentioned total 150. So from itself it is clear that there is no pilot questions. Now in this PDF they mentioned about the reference books, Anthology of Medical Condition, the Handbook of Multiple Choice Question. Now about the strategies for answering multiple choice questions, in which the questions are A-type multiple choice question, and out of 5 options, one best answer will be there. So you have to choose single best answer. There will be image or data interpretation questions. Now the important one, no review of items. Here they mentioned about candidate should complete whole 150 questions in the given time, 3.5 hours. Each question must be answered before a further question will be administered. That is, a candidate is not permitted to not answer a question and progress to the next question, and so may not go back to an unanswered question. Similarly, once a question has been answered, the candidate cannot go back to a previous question and change a response. So that is the no review of items or no review policy. Other important information, there is no negative marking, and the items are randomized across the blueprint. That there will be a timer clock in examination for each candidate. So the scoring is determined by depending upon the correct or incorrect answers to the previous question, not depending on the number of correct answers. The questions will be scaled on the difficulty level depending on the difficulty level from 0 to 500, and the passing score is represented on a scale of 250. So failure to complete all 150 questions in AMC CAT examination may lead to insufficient data, and so the result will be recorded as fail due to insufficient data to obtain the result. So that is about the latest updates regarding the AMC MCQ exam specifications. Here in this PDF they also mentioned about the fees, the resources, and how to prepare for your exam and all. And the important thing here is sample MCQs also along with this PDF. So about 22 sample MCQs are there. So all of you should go through this PDF and see that MCQs. So from this session, I want to conclude that the pilot questions are not a part of your AMC MCQ exam now. And even with the new questions, you don't have to worry about the new question because they will only add it to your score after a proper assessment or evaluation. And all these things are to maintain the quality of this exam. So you have to prepare carefully and consistently. So finally, I want to stress some important points regarding your preparation. Like, if you are close to your exam, then don't focus on reading the theory part from the reference books. But you have to practice more and more MCQs. Any resources you can choose, but you have to practice more and more MCQs. And you have to do AMC handbook at least 2 to 3 times before your exam. And if you have already enrolled in any bridging courses, do and practice more and more mock test before your exam. That will help you to improve the time management skills. And if you are very close, like 1 or 2 months before your exam, then you can subscribe any online resources like amedX, amplexx, etc. So I hope you find this session helpful. If you have any queries or suggestions, please feel free to ask. And thank you for watching.